Yes, sir. Check 1 2 3 4. Check 1 2 3 4. This is on the spare headset. How about? Okay, perfect. And welcome into all of you here to the Wendell and Vicky Bell Soccer Complex on the campus of the University of Kentucky. I'm Dave Baker. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging with us. A few little problems getting going, but this is the first broadcast that has been done on campus since early March, and it is men's soccer action tonight, the home opener for the UK men, who in the last 2 years have won more games than they did at any other 2-year period of time. And taking on the Blue Devils tonight, it was Duke who got a breakaway. Enrique Fakuse, the Kentucky keeper, came out to challenge, was called for a yellow card, and then at the 17:21 mark, Jack Doran beat him on the penalty kick. And that's our score right now, 1-0, as we're just about at the midway point of this first period of play. Kentucky in the white, Duke in the blue. Robert Screen with the corner for the Wildcats. And just to recap, this has been an incredibly intense game, an incredibly physical game. This is one of 2 times that Kentucky and Duke will play in this abbreviated fall season. Wildcats will close out the fall schedule October 30th at Duke. And again, this is going to be a split season because the NCAA championship's not being held, but the games that are being played in the fall will be considered in each team's body of work as they get set for the NCAA tournament. So it is a situation, I certainly don't have to say this, but it's a situation unlike any we've ever seen. as the Blue Devils headed out of bounds. And Kentucky will get its third corner of the night. Duke has had one. The Blue Devils with 2 shots on goal. And the Wildcats have got 4 shots, but have not gotten any on frame as of yet. That's a good one right to the center. And it goes in. Was that Mabika? Huge target. And I believe that would be Kentucky's lone captain, the senior out of Henry Clay, Ame Mabika, the Conference USA Player of the Year a year ago. And Robert Screen put one right on frame. And so Duke has scored on a penalty kick. Kentucky answers on a corner. And at the 24-47 mark, we're all even. And they, in fact, do credit the goal to Mabika.
Substitutions for Duke. Checking in, number 9, Scotty Taylor replaced number 11, Nicholas Macri, and number 22, Connor Kelly replaced number 18, Nick Pariano.
And now Duke trying to play over the top. And the Wildcats back there. Leon Jones, who missed last year, all of last year with a knee injury, got the start tonight. Went down, not sure if it was a cramp or not, but has not been back there with Mabika. Now the Wildcats come back the other way. They're screened with that big right foot. Boy, he played so well last year.
Scored in the 25th minute by number 6, Ame Mabika. He was assisted by number 2, Robert Screen. That's Ame.
They, in fact, give Screen, of course, the assist off the corner kick. And it comes in the 25th minute to even things at 1-1. Beautiful night here in Lexington. Of course, students back on campus. Most of the classes are still being held online. Depends on the professor, but some are being held in person. But I think from an uplifting standpoint, that's exactly what this is, at least figuratively. Boy, and the keeper, I tell you, a lot of confidence from that Duke keeper. And well, they should be. Will Pulisic. I mean, this guy has done so much and has so much experience. He has 58 career starts, does the senior. He's played 5,355 career minutes, which is second among active keepers in the country. As we said, just a crystal clear, perfect night here in the Bluegrass, late September, 62 degrees. No wind to speak of. there's a whistle. And, boy, I'm telling you, the emotion here now. A lot of jawing between Robert Screen back there and Antonio Lopez. And you see the referee, Aaron Hernandez, stepping in. And the Wildcats have really pushed the pace. And Duke has countered incredibly effectively. You would not expect anything else from a seasoned team like the Blue Devils, whose recruiting class was ranked number 3 in the country coming in. Blue Devils able to break through as they try to set the offense. Both teams big and physical in the back. And there's excellent play in the mid by Duke, who is able to win that ball. There's an arm hook, and that'll be called. And it'll go against number 9, Scotty Taylor, who just checked in. Check that last foul was against Mason Visconti. Luis Grasso has now moved back there. Alongside Mabika. And there's Mabika winning that ball in the air. And the Blue Devils doing a nice job of staying with it. Fakuse really off his line. And now watch how quickly Duke sets. And that's a shot that is blasted by Fakuse. That one came right at the top of the box. And it's Daniel Wright with the right foot. And Fakuse trying to be aggressive, but just a little out of sorts there. Got back to his line. But Wright kind of one-touched it. And came inside the near post in the 32nd minute to give Duke a 2-1 lead. Both teams substituting Gardnerson and Cameron Kerr in for Duke. In for Kentucky, a couple of guys that we saw on the field a lot last year in terms of starters. And that was Khalil El Medkar, who started the first one this year, and Marcel Meinzer. Of course, Kentucky with 5 freshmen and a pair of junior transfers to make it 7 newcomers to this Wildcat squad. Kentucky in 2016 and 2017 won 19 games combined. And in the last 2 years, in 18 and 19, they've won 32. So it just shows the job that Johan Sedergren continues to do in this his 9th season. The Blue Devils, led by a great one as well, John Kerr, in his 23rd season at the helm of Duke men's soccer. Wildcats work the near side, and that was a pretty tackle and takeaway by Nicholas Macri. This Duke team has players from 5 different countries on the pitch tonight. So Medcard trying to work the far side. Meinzer in his traditional spot in the midfield. And Mabika takes that one away and then gives it away. Pretty turn right there. And that'll be a foul against the Wildcats. No question about that. Kelly Connor got the skip. And the Wildcats commit the foul. And that will set up the kick that looks like it'll be taken by 14 Peter Stroud. But also 10 Gardefson there as well. Let's see who takes it. It's Gardefson, and that's a dandy. Mabika got a hit on it again. He has been critical for the Cats in front of the net at both ends of the pitch tonight. Coming up on the 37-minute mark. Nicely played forward by Lewis McGarvey. And a whistle, and the Wildcats will come the other way. Kentucky started off with that 1-0 loss at Notre Dame. And now home matches against Duke, Louisville, Central Arkansas, Mercer, and UAB. All at home. And then at Duke on October 30th. And again, even though we've got a good crowd here, the only folks that are here, UK staffers and family. And a yellow card is going to be assessed And that's Peter Stroud who gets the yellow, as he got a handful of jersey. John Michael Bandy with a penetration, and the Wildcats have to move it back. And the Blue Devils able to move it ahead. Nice play by Grosso as he got back. Crisp passing, and every turn of field has been challenged tonight. Even though these guys have been practicing, this is the opener for Duke and only the second game for Kentucky. This has been a really high level of soccer that we've seen tonight. Matthias Frick comes in. Stephen O'Connell coming off for the Blue Devils. El Medcar with some room to work. Far post, and he blasted in. Told you, high level of soccer tonight. That was a blast. And Khalil El Medcar, a starter, actually started against Notre Dame. Don't think, from what I understand, he played anywhere near his best. Till he's really improved himself physically this year, and so he did not get the start tonight. And so what does he do? He comes off the bench and he blasts one. Santi Ahara, number 17, checks into the Blue Devil lineup. So they give Marcel Meinzer the assist as El Medcar blasts it in the 41st minute. And we're tied once again at 2. Blue Devils trying to answer right back. That's a nice center, and that's a pretty ball that just goes by the post. Nice effort by Duke. And a really big-time play by Scotty Taylor, as we mentioned, who checked in. He got an excellent feed from the far side and then got a head on it and able to flick it but just flicked it wide of the post and Fakuse. El Medcar on his foot again. That's a beautiful center. Santi Ahara got the full force of that blast as we've just passed the 43rd minute. Nice tackle on the far side. And now the Wildcats and Fakuse will reset as we hit the 44-minute mark. Final seconds of half number one. Wildcats trying to get one more shot. And just from what I'm able to observe here, I don't think either coach is particularly happy. Man, this has been an entertaining first half of soccer. We've seen a corner kick score, a PK score, and we've seen a blast from each team. And that's got us here at the half at the Wendell and Vicki Bell Soccer Complex, all tied at 2-2. We're back with all the second half action right after intermission. And boy, we got a good one getting ready to start the second half. And Duke and Kentucky all tied at 2-2. Blue Devils started the scoring when the Kentucky keeper Enrique Fakuse was called for a foul. Got a yellow card. Jack Doran got the PK at the 17-21 mark, 1-0. And then the Wildcats on a great corner from Robert Screen found the head of Ame Mabika. It was 1-1. Daniel Wright came back and hit a blast at the 32-minute mark and gave Duke a one-goal lead. And then at the 41-minute mark, Khalil El Medcar, who did not get the start tonight, found a pass from Marcel Meinzer and blasted into the far corner. And we are underway. It's 2-2. Wildcats here at home in the home white. Duke in the road blue. Been an incredibly physical game to this point. Kentucky with 8 shots, Duke with 6, Blue Devils with 3 on goal, the Wildcats with 2. And the Blue Devils wanted another foul there. The Wildcats have been whistled for 8, Duke for 5. Only one offsides against the Blue Devils, and the Wildcats with a couple of corners. They scored off one. And Duke with 2 corners. Boy, this has been a spirited matchup tonight. Coaches, players, fans, everybody ready to go. Wildcats dropped their opener to Notre Dame. This is the opener for Duke. Now here come the Blue Devils. Mabika back there, and that's a pretty cross. And the Wildcat defense comes up again. It looked like Meinzer went down behind the play. El Medkar gets a start in the second half, no whistle. Man, is this some kind of physical right now. Blue Devils on a breakaway. Mabika can't get back there, and now he does. And I believe the flag goes up on the far side for offside.
Do we have review? Mate, come on, help us out here.
Intensity has been something in this one. Both teams have responded. Nice play there by the Wildcats as Viscotti got it. And they play it back to the keeper, Pulisic, who we told you about, who's #1. It's over 5,300 minutes. So in terms of active players, he's got more minutes in goal than anybody in collegiate soccer. That ball taken away and then given back. Boy, look at the way they fill the lanes. That one a pass that just missed. And all Mabika could do was clear it out of there. That was a great chance for the Blue Devils. Say back there positioning his defense. Wildcats have not really been able to clear the ball out of their own end for the first part of this second half. And there's a beautiful feed. And a flag goes up. And offsides again. Shot hit the near post. But the release by the Blue Devils just a little too soon.
Come on, number 6.
Kusei had some leg problems at the end of last season, but seems like he's fully recovered. Once again, Mabika had to hustle back. Boy, Duke has just decided here in the second half that they're just going to play it over the top and see what happens. And there's a great tackle, and the Blue Devil back in. And that one, wow. Big time chance right there for the Cats. And now they'll get another chance.
Corner kick for Kentucky. Taking the kick for your Wildcats for 2, Robert Screen.
Remember, it was in the first half when Screen got the corner kick. And it found May Mabika, who flipped it in. That ball is dangerously loose in front. Screen again. Still loose in front. Keep her out. And Meinzer takes it over the crossbar. Nice tackle in the center of the pitch. And that was Peter Stroud, who's had a big-time active night for Duke. Here's El Medcar again. Boy, and that cross just missed. Excellent run by the Wildcats. And that'll be a whistle. And they were looking at Stroud. Was the referee Aaron Hernandez. I believe that's Meinzer who was down. And here's Screen again. Thing about it, with our cruise mics down on the field, and that one is flipped just wide. You can hear Kusei from the back trying to set that defense. 4 goals between the two teams in the first 45 minutes. But so far scoreless here in the first 11 minutes of period number 2. Will Palasic. Big leg.
11 for 11 air dudes. Steps.
That one got up in the face. Jack Doran, who got the first goal off the penalty kick. But Doran quickly back into Stroud. Periano has been active. Number 18 for the Blue Devils. And has given them kind of an extra gear at the top of the attack. There's Periano. And Wright was able to turn it, but he couldn't connect with Doran. Ian Murphy winning that battle. The Wildcats able to take it right back. Jorgelson battling there. And Meinzer trying to one-touch it and pound it into the offensive end. Brings Daniel Evans up off the UK bench as he starts to loosen down below us. Boy, Bjorgelson. He blasted that shot, got a good shot, but it was high, and then immediately grabbed his right knee, or his right hamstring, which is the leg he kicked it with. Looks like maybe he's cramping up or might have pulled a hamstring. That'll give players a chance to get water.
Substitution for Kentucky, checking in for the Cats will be number 7, Daniel Evans, replacing 9, Aitor Bjorgelson.
So Bjorgelson being helped off by the training staff. Daniel Evans checks back in. Just not sure exactly what happened. But Evans is a guy. Kentucky will not be quite as physical without Bjorgelson. But Evans is a guy that they move up top, and he's got an extra gear that the Blue Devils will have to account for. Here's Evans. Meinzer had it taken away. Amir Daly on that far side has played really, really well for Duke tonight. And he wins the battle over there, and it'll be a throw in for the Blue Devils. Evans with a keeper out. And he nearly got to it. He's running stride for stride down there with Visconti, it looked like. But the Duke defender's able to recover. Screen. He's taking all the set piece kicks tonight. Now he throws it in. Rouse wins it in the air. Much of this second half just played in the midfield now. And after a flurry at the start, it has kind of settled in. And another whistle and a conversation. Going on between the Wildcats, Enzo Mauriz. And that's El Medcar on the far side, who goes down. And I believe that was a yellow that was issued to Amir Daly. Thought, or did the referee just point? No card, he was just pointing. And now this looks like Mauriz who will take the kick. 6'0" freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, California. And that's a nice left-footed boot.
Corner kick for Kentucky. Taking the kick for your Wildcats, number 17, Enzo Mauriz.
So from the near side here, Mauriz, who's the left-footed kicker, will take the corner and swing it in toward the goal mouth. And Duke now tries to counter. Periano. And that touch just a bit too far. Here's El Medcar. And back to him on the run. Evans in front. And the defense was there by Matthias Frick.
Substitutions.
Scotty Taylor
Checking in, number 22, Connor Kelly, replacing number 18, Nick Conrad.
and Connor Kelly checking back in for the Blue Devils.
Taylor checks in for number 11, Nicholas McAlee.
Nicely played by Visconti and taken away nicely by Stroud. Wow. Stroud ran over Rouse, no whistle. They play on. And here's Freck from the back. So nicely played right there by Mabika. Heinzer had his pass cut off. And El Medcar cut off. And now substitution for the Wildcats. First time tonight. Number 19, Brandon McManus.
Brandon McManus replacing number 11, Mason Visconti.
Sophomore out of Louisville Trinity getting his first action. Mason Visconti comes out. Put in a lot of work tonight. May very well see him some more. McManus certainly gives the Wildcats a more physical player. So we'll see how that bears out. Nicely played in the mid by the Wildcats. And miscommunications as Evans thought that McManus was there, and he let it go through. My goodness, how solid has Mabika been in the back, and you'd expect nothing else from the CUSA Player of the Year. And everybody looking to the referee. The Wildcats wanted a corner. They do not get it. '69th minute, approaching the 70th. And the Wildcats and the Blue Devils all tied at 2.
Corner kick for Kentucky. Taking the kick for your Wildcats, number 17, Enzo Maurice.
So Enzo Maurice with that left foot. Ready to boot it again. And you can imagine, lots of pushing and shoving and positioning that Aaron Hernandez is trying to clean up in front of the goal mouth. Boy, and that was an excellent play, excellent kick. And Palasic just got his left hand up there and swatted it away.
Corner kick for Kentucky. Taking the kick for your Wild.
Now on the far side, Robert Screen
Screen
will take the goal kick. That will swing in off of his right foot toward the goal mouth.
Got him.
Mabika got a head on it again. And the defense is turned up. And I don't know that you can say anybody's had a real good opportunity this half. But Fakuse looked like he wanted that ball, and Screen cut it off. And they play on. Meinzer was concerned that he might be called for a foul against Stroud. Boy, that play right there. That's just a play in the mid by Stroud. And he went down, and again, no call on the far side. But no protest from either bench. Teams not knowing if they were going to play, and then they get to play, and so you have to wonder at this point in time if fatigue is becoming a factor. And that is a dangerous ball back there in the Kentucky end. Taken down and left nicely. Boy, and that was a big-time cross. That was Daniel Wright who got it over to Jack Doran. And remember, it was Doran who scored on the penalty kick to give the Blue Devils a 1-0 lead. But a 2-2 game at the half, and it remains 2-2 here in Lexington. John Michael Bandy called for the foul. He disagreed with it. You may have heard Johan Settergren, the UK coach, telling him to keep his head in the game. That's not defending. And so Peter Stroud will now kick the free kick as we've just passed 74 minutes.
Do your job! Do your job! Bill Belichick.
Again, Mabika, the man in the middle, who can certainly get up. And this is where he and Fakuse teamed up to make so many plays a year ago. And that ball got through and is still alive. And now here comes El Medkar. He's got Evans out wide. Speaking of defenders, Leon Jones, who the Cats were so excited to have back, went down with an injury early in the game. We haven't gotten an indication exactly what it was, but we were just told a few moments ago that he would not return. Nice run on the far side and well played by the Blue Devils. With a great hustle, and the Wildcats still get a corner kick out of it. And it'll be Screen.
Corner kick.
We'll take it from the far side.
Taking the kick for your Wildcats number 2, Robert
Visconti
Screen.
and Bjorgelsen set the check back in for the Wildcats. And the Wildcats get the score. Second corner of the night. Two corner kicks in the home opener. And it comes in the 76th minute. And it was that hustle play that opened things up on the far side that created the corner. Visconti and Bjorgelsen come back in. Evans and McManus go out.
Substitution for Kentucky. Checking in the 9, Itor Bjorgelsen replaces number 19, Brandon McManus.
And it's Bailey Rouse who gets the goal at the 76-15 mark. 2 assists on the night for Screen.
The Wildcat goal scored in the 76th minute by number 18, Bailey Rouse. He's assisted by number 2, Robert Screen. That's Bailey Rouse in the 76th
The Wildcats shut out in the season opener, so all these goals are first goals of the year. And a lot of contact over on the far side of the field. And the Blue Devil is still down. Looks like they're in a lot of pain. Boy, in a lot of concern right now. And they're bringing out that bag that normally contains some kind of brace. And the UK trainers and the Wildcat physician out there with the Duke head coach, John Kerr, and the Duke training staff. And I mean, when they bring that bag out, that's normally not a good thing. And I mean, that is Scotty Taylor, 6-foot sophomore from Milburn, New Jersey. Oh, and they're holding his wrist. I thought he'd actually hurt his leg, but they're holding that right wrist in a way that It'll seem like they're going to go take a look at it. Of course, facilities here on campus and UK Hospital no more than a few minutes from here. And I'm sure they'll take a look at it to diagnose what happened. And our best thoughts out to Scotty Taylor as the Blue Devils look to come back from a 3-2 deficit as we've just passed the 76-minute mark.
Injured player substitution for Duke. Number 11, Nicholas Macri checks in for number 9, Scotty Taylor.
Nicholas Macri checks in for Scotty Taylor. That ball pounded back into the Kentucky end on a nice boot by Pulisic. Wildcats would dearly love to get another goal. More than that, they just want to keep it in the Duke end, because the Blue Devils counter has been really quick and really effective tonight. Every time the Blue Devils see Mabika come up the least little bit, they look for an opportunity to pound it over the top. A header from Bailey Rouse. Almost 2 minutes ago, the difference in this one. The opener for the Blue Devils, the home opener for the Wildcats. Nice defensive play there by Visconti, and Murphy will throw it in as the already crisp pace of play from the Blue Devils becomes even quicker as time becomes a factor with about 11 and a half minutes to play. Nice touch. Wright has it, guarded by Screen. What a nice play by Screen. What a night he's had. Couple of assists off the corner. Little chip. And Fakuse sets his offense and uses a little clock. Jorgelson battling in the middle against McGarvey. And Screen. Miscommunication with Meinzer. And a whistle goes against the Blue Devils. Once again, Fakuse, most deliberate. Bjorgolfsson battling there with Meinzer. The Blue Devils come away with it. And now here's Bjorgolfsson. And contact, but no whistle.
That's a goal scoring chance referee. Red.
I think they're going to probably take a look at getting Bjorgolfsson off there. You saw him pull up a little bit. He pulled that left hamstring. And now referee Aaron Hernandez. I guess he did call a foul late.
The yellow card is a substitute player number 3, Matthias Frick.
And so now the Wildcats with a kick. And it was a yellow card on number 3, Matthias Frick. And so the Wildcats will take the kick just outside the top of the box. And that was Meinzer, I believe, who blasted it. Screen got a left foot on it. Boy, what a night that would have been if he had gotten that to go. 2 assists with that right leg, but that time the left foot, and now Duke quickly back the other way. And that ball was out. Daniel Evans checks back in. McManus checks back in as well. As Kentucky, I believe,
McManus replaces Aitor Bjorgolfsson, and number 7, Daniel Evans checks in for number 11, Mason Visconti.
gets a little more defensive oriented. Of course, Bjorgolfsson playing on that bad wheel as the clock continues to move. Oh my gosh, is that going to be an own goal? Almost. Wow. Wow.
That was match fixing.
And the Blue Devils trying to regroup just past the 82nd minute.
Colorado and Pittsburgh.
Seconds!
John Menga.
Seconds, Bill!
Also USF. I graduated in 60.
Get off!
Meinzer has been solid in the mid. And so has the freshman, Maurice. Wright has played a nice game, but Mabika and Meinzer had him cornered up. Meinzer just looks so much better physically than he was at the end of last year. Boy, and there he comes in and makes a tackle from the back. He's moving so well. Marcel Meinzer. Connor has it. Tries to go all the way across the pitch. And Doran, who got that first goal, will throw it in. And Fakuse Wow. That was close. Boy, how good has Mabika been? Wow. Just stepped in and got that. Evans gets it back. As we come up on the 85th minute. And the Wildcats making another substitution. Colin Innes checks in. Another big body in there for the Wildcats. As Enzo Mauriz, the freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, California, had a big night.
Enzo Mauriz.
Well done, Rafa! Don't let them pressure you! Don't let them pressure you, Ref!
And Pulisic
Be strong!
quickly putting it in play. Nice flick by Makri. But right back come the Cats. El Medkar leaves it. And how about that give and go and a cross? Oh my goodness, Innes, who just came in with the cross to Daniel Evans. And at the 85-58 mark, anything can happen, but that gives the Cats a 2-goal lead over the Blue Devils. Give 2 assists on that goal. Brandon McManus got the first one. And then it was Innes to Daniel Evans. The goal comes at the 85-58 mark. Wildcats with 2 late goals here in this second half are in control with time running down. Wildcats now just looking to kick and clear. El Medkar got there first but couldn't control. And now Rouse. There's contact back there.
The Wildcat goal scored in the 86th minute by number 7, Daniel Evans. He was assisted by number 16, Colin Innes, and number 19, Brandon
And that was
McManus.
Grasso
who
made the contact.
Wildcat goal.
Luis Grasso certainly has played well. Referee Aaron Hernandez stops the clock. 87-46. Now into the final 2 minutes. Nicely played by Evans. Once again, the clock continues to run. And now it'll be stopped as the Wildcats go with another substitution. It's 12, Clay Holstad.
Substitution for Kentucky, number 12, Clay Holstad. Checks in for number 21, Khalil El
Checks in for Khalil El Medkar. Did not get the start tonight, but boy, he responded. Got the Wildcats a goal in the 41st minute of the first half to tie things up at 2. Manis battling down there. And now approaching the final minute.
1 minute left in regulation. 1 minute.
Boy, that is just another incredible, just give yourself up and lay out play by Meinzer. Just physically looks like a different player. Kusei just looking to clear it as far as he can. Nicely taken away by Screen. And Evans has it. And just looking to run some time.
10.
Meinzer plays it back. And that will do it.
4.
The Blue Devils fall to 0-1. The Wildcats improve their record to 1-0. 2 second half goals tonight. Bailey Rouse off the Connor Screen corner.